Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, one and all. Welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die. Oh, sorry. I just really wrong game. Sorry for the intro. Hey there, one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival Creative Mode. I'm doing a series where I'm showcasing the various things that I've created during the time that I've played this game. Small vessels, hover vessels, bases, and large ships or CVs. And I'm going to showcase or tour some of the small vessels I've made in this episode. I'm going to start with this one here that I gave a very generic name to. I do believe this is Escort. I don't know. Ford Escort just popped into my head. And it is kind of an escort. It's a pretty tough ship. Holds a crew of 5. Has a flight deck for fighters that can go out and defend this ship and other ships. I have some rail guns here. And if you want to understand, know a bit more about what these are, you can look up rail guns, which is very interesting content to research. I have some Gatling guns here, rocket launchers. So see, there's a total of 4 forward rocket launchers, rail guns, and 2 Gatling guns. I have here a minigun turret, which is an auto aiming and auto firing turret, which is nice to have. I have them here on the legs as well. I've got some shock absorbers and different things on here to make it look neat. Two thruster jet medium thrusters and 8 thruster larges for retro or braking thrust. 4 thruster jet medium thrusters for lift. Oh, and 2 thruster large thrusters for lift. 2 right and 2 left for lateral thrust. 2 thruster jet medium thrusters and 6 thruster large for forward thrust. What do I have? Oh, here, yeah. Okay, they're all on these this boom here. And then I got 8 large thrusters, or thruster large for descent thrusters, or down. I was just playing around with the blocks, and I made this round thing that's like 3 high. And I was just sitting there wondering, well, what can I do with that? And then I kept on building, and I come up with this. And I was like, hey, this could work. I also replicated this in Space Engineers. And it's great if I build it in space. But to get it off of the surface of a planet is another thing. Anyway, I wound up putting, and I have, drill module tier 2 laser, which mines ore and stuff at the push of the left mouse button. I'll get into a little more detail on that later. I built the cockpit underneath the ship, instead of, like, say, here in the front or on the top. I built this underneath the ship. And then there's I guess living space or space underneath the ship with constructors and storage and what have you. This is 2 blocks thick on this side, and I'll get into why in a minute. For added protection from being shot at. These are hardened steel blocks, and then which are, what is that, 162 hit points a piece. And then there's slope transparent louvered windows, which are 200 hit points. And then here's the back, and of course I also doubled this up too. And I put these louvers here, and I like to put lights in these. It would look really cool. And this is not exactly symmetrical because this is doubled up versus this side. So this is the back. And then there's the front of the ship. This is the ship from above. And this is the angle from the side. And, well, let's go on ahead and have a look inside. I have automatic shutter doors for the back, and let's see, let's run over here to the hover vessel section. See, what do we want to use? Let's just grab this. This is my meager attempt at making a motorcycle. I have this three-wheeler here. I've got some mock handlebars and a headlight here. Made something that looks like wheels. And then of course in here there's, well, underneath here this is the hover engine that lifts it up off of the ground. Do I have another one? Yeah. No. Where do I? Oh, I have two back here. Fuel tank. I've got storage here, ammo boxes, a couple minigun turrets on some posts, a mobile constructor, a fridge, and what have you. This is what it looks like when you're on it. And you can walk around in here. You can walk around here. You can stand here, use the constructor and what have you. These guys right here will protect you from baddies that are after you. I have this here is the biker with a mini storage. There's a generator, the fuel tank, a fridge. It's got a couple Gatling guns on it. Lateral braking and forward thrusters. A headlight, of course. This here, I call it the street light. Now, I don't know. I kind of look at this now, and I don't know if I could do any better. I know that after I made these, and it was after I made these and posted them in the Steam workshop. Some people actually made some really nice futuristic space motorcycle things that look really cool. I don't know if it was if this inspired that or not, but they made some really nice motorcycle looking hover vessels that look. I like them better than I do some of these. I think this is the first one I made. What I wanted was something that was dirt cheap, something that I can make on day one, in my gameplay. That stuff that I can find laying around. Let's see, can I find something? Do I have my drill on me? What is this? Oh, here's, I say, for instance, here's my survival tool. This is what I would be using, and resource mode. I can come up here, and that gives me 2 copper, and I can just go around here. Here's some stone that I can. And then I come over here. Here's another copper. Here's a tree. I've got some wood, and let's see. Well, O2 container, vegetable juice. Let's see. Portable heater and mobile constructor. Did I make it? Oh, I don't have the resources to make it. But it's a mobile constructor, and I can make biofuel from wood. So, trees and wood is your friend, early game. But see, there's some more copper, and then there's iron. But I can make, and I design a lot of things for early game. Where I can make this out of stuff that I just showed you. Let's see. Where is that in the library? F2. Blueprint library. I do believe, okay, Mob 1. This isn't in alphabetical order. Hannibal. Clone. Okay, just a bike. Copper ingot, 86, copper ingot, 82, cobalt, no, carbon substrate. Iron, 48 iron, and 26 silicon. You don't even need sathium or cobalt or anything, and you can make this and get around. Let me hold on a minute. I do this all the time. I'm so susceptible to change blindness. I'm serious. I keep forgetting to stop time. Okay, now I can see. Yeah, this is just a bike. And this right here, I got the most views and subscriptions on this one. I think I even got a one current favorite on this. Here's one I call Chips, and I got some comments on this. One said it was kind of a nice reference. Like the TV show Chips. Got a Gatling a minigun turret on it, an ammo box. This is what it looks like. Let's go on ahead. Let's take this one. And I want to demonstrate something. Want to go on it. Where the the small vessel that I'm showcasing right now. Here we go. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to dock in the back in the hover bay. This is the easiest thing to do. Okay, and okay, hold on a minute. We gotta back up. Get out of God mode, David. We have to do something really fast. I'll talk about the stuff in here in a minute. Okay. If this is docked to anything, nothing will dock to it. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's the case. All right. There we go. That's something to work for me anyway. But here it is. This is a hover vessel in the back of this small vessel. I have these louver blind, these louvers, which are 200 hit points apiece, in case somebody attacking me blows these doors off. Especially this side, and I'll show you why in a minute. I really should here. I really should have put and every time I come in here, David, when are you going to learn how to do things? Keep being a buffoon, David. David, you're in the wrong game. Okay. There. And then this one here. This, I should have done this, because these right here is going to offer some protection from somebody shooting at them. David, left click. Keep it up. David, would you stop being so dizzy? There. That's what I should have put here. And then, of course, I'm going to paint them blue, dark blue. Right, correct. Alt 0. escort. This is in here on by another name too. Tactical carrier. Let's just save it as tactical carrier. Fine. Save it. Okay. There. Now I have one with protective shutters on the constructors and the hoverboat. Okay, moving right along. Now, maybe I can get up these stairs. Okay, here's the internal belly of the ship. Over here, I have some auxiliary generators and fuel tank. Two generators, 2 fuel tanks. I have 5,500 in storage here, and let's see. Let me make it darker. You can see I've got lights shining on, spotlights shining on the wall here in sequence. You can barely see it, but it used to be a lot brighter. And that's these lights here, down here, that shine on this wall. Go ahead, let's make it light again. Oh, and of course if it's dark, you can always turn the light on. You can turn the light on in here. And the lights just aren't as bright as they used to be. I don't know why. Okay, I'll make it daytime again. Now, I just crammed everything in here. I may actually arrange this a little bit neater one day, but this is all the stuff that makes this work. Warp drive, O2 tank, fuel tank. And of course, you can look at the temperature go up and see. Yeah, 24 radiation, 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah. You get near that, you can't be next to this for very long. So you have to, when you on a ship, you have to put this where you're not exposed to it. You come over here. Oh, I can turn the light on and off in here. And this is what this looks like, standing back and looking at it from here. If you come over here, you can turn on the light. And this is the constructor room. I have 6,200 storage for these 2 constructors. And I do believe I put the, okay, they're steel blocks. And all the, okay, this pipe goes up here. Container extension. And it goes, there's a space between here and the upper deck where I have most of the container extensions for this, the container controller. I have some storage here, 2,000 storage here. This is where, okay, when I make something in either one of these, it goes here. And one of these here makes stuff, is for stuff like this. Let's see, what have I got here? Making blocks for building, meds, food, weapons, thrusters, and, you know, I can make everything that you see here. And then one of them I've got for ammo. And ammo basically goes in here, and I've got, I can't read that. Hold on. I wish I could get rid of that. But this is the ammo container controller, and I think there's 6,000 storage in there. And then I have these storage boxes for extra ammo, small arms, and things like that. And then these here open and close with this switch. Okay, and then we go down this corridor here, and here's that cockpit. I've got 1,100 and extra storage there. Another 1,100 extra storage here. And then my what is this? Container controller, ore, and wood. And I have 11,000 storage in that. And I guess, you know, maybe we'll demonstrate that in this episode. We'll see. Okay, so we come out of here. Go on ahead, close that up. And these are automatic. And I can access that 1,100 and storage from here too. Now I can enter the kitchen. Here I've got 3 fridges. I've got this mobile constructor I'm using as a food processor, and I can also make meds as well. I've got storage boxes of 125 points of storage a piece. Here I can turn on the kitchen light. I've got this nice little countertop here, a bunch of storage here, and then back in here I have bathrooms I can turn on the bathroom light. This is supposed to be a vanity and a sink. Here's the throne. Here's a shower. That's supposed to be a shower. It's where you put all your shampoo, your soap, and what have you not. A little shelf unit here. This is mirrored on the other side. Mirrored on the other side. And then of course I got this nice little transparent railing, a safety railing here. Here's I don't know my starboard from my port side, because I don't think about it all the time. But here's crew quarters for the left side, and I got some storage here for this crew member, and then some storage here for this crew member. Couple you have to have these seats if you fly on this. If you're not in this seat, this thing will fly away and you'll be sitting there on the ground. I have room here with an O2 station and an armor locker. You go out this door, and then there's a flight deck, in which let's go. Let's run in here for a minute. This is this CV that I toured or showcased in the last video or episode. We're gonna run in here real fast. And we're gonna jump in here into this compact ship. What do you know? Oh, press F6. I forget to do. I forget that all the labels of everything are all over the place, and it's annoying. Okay, what am I hitting up against? Okay. Well, there we go. And yeah, this is the flight deck of the ship I am showcasing now. Yeah, just smack into it, David. Brilliant. Let me turn this off before I make a complete fool out of myself. That's better. But anyway, I have a landing bay on the back of this ship for 2 ships, one for each side. And of course there's an O2 station in front of each door. I have Gatling guns here on the top. Don't really have any Gatling guns to shoot at anything that's chasing me, unfortunately. But there you go. And this here is, you know, of course, a mirror image of what's on the other side. And then you can enter the dining area or the forward section here. And don't ask me why I have seating for 6. When it's only made for a crew of 4. But here's the dining area, and here's the view outside of the windows. And then, of course, I go back down here. And then I've got all kinds of stuff. This is where a lot of the container extensions are. And then, of course, I've got that, okay, these. And I've got a lot of room for more stuff. In Space Engineers, this ship here, I added another deck and an elevator that goes up to it. And maybe I'll do an episode of Space Engineers one day. But here's the front. And the side, and let me turn these thrusters on. Alright. And that's the tactical carrier or escort in a nutshell. And well, so what is that, 43 minutes? Maybe I could showcase another one. Maybe an earlier ship that I've made. Something I've made a long time ago. I call this Quantum. This is the front. Here's the ship from the side. I've got 2 thruster jet medium for right and 2 for left lateral thrust. And what do we have up here? Oh, I think I put small thruster jets in here to oh, and you know, one thing I keep forgetting is to you go here like this and you go into statistics and it gives you all the information for I have +3 for roll, +37 for pitch, +7 for yaw. Cargo lift 1101. Let's see, what else have I got here? Oh, let me turn it on. Go in here. Okay, turn on the thrusters. Now, statistics. Oh, here, yaw +47, pitch +57, roll 32. Thrust 81 meters a second. Let me see. I've got 977 kilonewtons of lift. I'm looking from side to side. Okay, this is see 57 meters a second up. 57 meters a second lift, 57 meters a second down. But this gives you all the statistics of it. And you can look at that if you want to. "21 fuel tanks, fuel. It holds 12,600 in fuel. Four Gatling guns, one rocket launcher. This tells you what it's made of. Iron, silicon, copper, titanium, carbon substrate, cobalt. And I can't read this here. But that's that. Oh, and then here's the ship from the back, and I've got 4 medium thruster jets for forward thrust. And 4 medium thruster jets for retro. Let's see. One medium thruster jet and 6 small thruster jets for lift. Small thruster, thruster jet smalls, and 1 thruster jet medium. So I've got a total of anyway. "12 small jets, 2 medium jets, and these small thrusters for downward thrust. Then I've got a wing here and one here for to add to these tail fins. Then I come over here and I enter through this door, which is kind of hard to get into sometimes. But I come up here and I have here's the space inside the ship, and the cockpit. And here I've got switches, the bells and whistles, thrusters on, and then I can close this. And let's see, I've got combat thrusters, which are these, which turn these on. When I turn the thrusters on, only these come on. When I have the combat thrusters and the thruster switches turned on, all the thrusters turn on. Gee, David. And then, you see what I mean? It's kind of hard to get in here sometimes. I've got ammo boxes with 100 points of storage in them. This is an old ship. This was before check mass and volume and everything. Oh, hatch door. I can close it and open it with this switch. I have a mobile constructor here, and I didn't need container controllers and container extensions. And this was made before the update where they had check mass and volume. Here's the core. And then, of course, I needed a lot of these. These are RCS units, and you used to need a lot of those. The bigger the ship, David, middle mouse button. In order to turn the ship, you needed these. The larger the ship, the more you needed, and that's not the case anymore. There's a short-range warp drive. The Pentaxa tank, a fuel tank, but all the guts are back here. And then, of course, I have these on just about all my small vessels, and I can sit here and press F5, F5. Can I jump and press F5? Well, now can I? Let's try it one more time. This gives me a bad time. Oh, come on. Yes, you can. Don't give me that. Okay, let's try the jetpack. Cause I'd have my jetpack in a normal game. And I'd jump up like this, and then I'd press F5. Close that hatch, and then my drone could go into like other ships that like I've attacked, and if there's any baddies in there, I can see them. And of course they would shoot my drone. Well, the baddies won't, but if there's any sentry turrets in there, that they'll shoot my drone and kill it, and then I've got to relaunch it again. But I can open doors with this thing and stuff. This drone is a powerful tool. This is another ship. Got a constructor. I got some storage here. A storage container. Open cockpit. My headlights. A couple fridges. An ammo container. And of course I get in and out that way. But this drone is very nice, and it has quite a range on it too. Here's another ship that's got a landing pad on the back of it, and I can access the landing pad from here and what have you. Sometimes I can't get through these doors with the drone. Armor locker, constructor, fridge, ammo box. These open and close. That's where the guts to the ship are. I got some storage here. Some more here. Oh, yeah, see, short range warp drive. I have CPU. This is a CPU extender. This extends the CPU points you need, and you have to have that in order to. Let me demonstrate that. Main. Here's your CPU usage, and this is 40,000 points over. SV with LP tier 3? That can't be this ship. Oh, this is over by 100. I guess for a tier 3, it's 40,000 CPU. And I'm 100 over, so I'm gonna take a hit on performance. But that's not too bad. That's not bad. I have a Pentaxid tank for the short range warp drive. I don't know if this has shields on it, polarized hull shield or not. I imagine it does, because I put them on everything I have a chance to. Okay, we're gonna go on ahead and go out these doors here. And yeah, this drone is a very powerful tool. This is one of the earlier ships I made too, a long time ago. I call it Cherry Bomb. For small thruster jets for lateral thrust. For thruster jet smalls for forward and 4 for retro, 4 for down, and 4 for upward thrust. We have an automatic ramp and doors. Well, kind of. And here's the interior. I have a switch for thrusters, another switch. I don't know why I don't have a switch, another switch there. But this turns the thrusters on and off. And then I have 2 mobile constructors, some storage, and this was before check massive volume and container controllers and extensions. Here's an armor locker, a fridge, another fridge, ammo boxes, and then of course the guts of the ship are back here. And I do believe, let me make it nighttime again. This lights up back here. But I got all the guts of the ship back here behind windows where you can see it. And then of course I have a drone hatch here too. And of course I can open it and close it. Then I have another one here with the landing pad. This is an early game ship that I could build rather quickly. See, I'm running out of range. My drone is definitely running out of range. But the doors and everything in here are all manual. Yeah, this car's got roll down and roll up windows. Yeah, this doesn't have all the bells and whistles of electric locks and doors and everything, or automatic. There's some fuel tanks, O2 tanks. Here's where all my thrusters are. That, like I said, this is an early game ship, so maxed out this would have would be a tier 3 with the short range warp drive, a polarized hull shield, of course the pentaxid tank, and all that lovely stuff. There's a place for CPU extenders, tier 1 through tier 4, or well, actually tier 3, because I only have room enough on this ship for CPU extenders up to tier 3. And then I have some storage here for small arms and armor and what have you. I don't know how much storage I have on this. There's a mobile constructor, a fridge. Then I have 2 passenger seats and then the open cockpit here. And I don't think I can turn it on with the drone. But anyway, I also in here, of course, let me close this door and then let me open it. I have some extra storage here. I have an O2 tank and an armor locker under the stairs. And then I can access this storage from in here. These open and close. I come up and then here's my landing bay. Mini gun turrets left and right to shoot at baddies with. 2 Gatling guns, and then I could put rocket launchers here. 3 lateral thrust for each side. I could put stuff in here. Extra fuel tanks, storage, what have you. Okay, what is this? What does that open up into? Oh, I guess I can access it from here. Okay. I have 8 forward facing, and these are thruster regular mediums because I made this ship to be cheap. I could spawn this ship into a game rather quickly, and I have 4 thrusters down. There's 1, 2, and I think 4 thrusters for up, 4 thrusters for braking, and that's this ship. And in an episode, we'll tour that, and this one, and of course this one here. Here's Crimson. I call this one Crimson, and I kind of made it after a kind of a helicopter. And here's how you enter. There's the cockpit. Go through here. Here's a generator on RCS. And I can't get in here. We'll have to check this out. I don't have a constructor in this or anything, do I? Well, we'll find out. And then, of course, you can open this up. Let's turn it on. Can I turn this on? Okay, now we can read it. But you could put say remove display, then the blocks behind it until you see this. Then place shield generator. You can put the shield generator here, and then I also have a place for it in here. Then I put these decorative blocks on it, and some, yeah, on here, and then the decorative tail fin and the front and back swept back wings. These, I do believe, thruster regular mediums for down thrust, thruster larges for forward, and 1 from 3 from 3 right and 3 left lateral thrust. And I don't know where the ones for lift are, but that's Crimson. And then this, I'm probably going to run out of, yeah, I'm going to run out of range for this. This is a very early ship. When I decided to see if I could make one that's 2 stories high, um, and then of course here's the one I call Dark Side, which is an upgrade to this ship here. I call this Blue Nun because of all the blue on it. And then this is Dark Side. You enter through this way here, and I have switches to all the bells and whistles, thrusters, turrets, polarized hull shield, and I forget what this one is. Let me see, can I turn it on? Of course not. No, I can't access these. Not with the drone. I don't know why. But all my guts are in these bays here. Pentaxid tank. Here's the polarized hull shield there. Generators. CPU extender tier 4. CPU extender tier 3. Another tier 4 CPU extender. The wireless connection for lifting, for building, carrying heavy stuff in my tool belt to build stuff. There's my short range warp drive, some more generators, another fuel tank. Now this I'll explain later when I showcase this particular ship. But a hover vessel goes on the back of here, and I have to fix this. I don't know what happened here, but I had a ledge out here for it to set on. I don't know what gives. This here is a big storage unit to store stuff. And then of course I have some storage for this mobile constructor, some extra storage here. I have a kitchen here with 2 fridges, a mobile construction unit to make food and medicines and things like that, an ammo container controller. I have an O2 station, extra storage here. I have some in here. There's the core, the ventilator for the pressurization and air for the shirt sleeve environment. I have an armor locker here, extra storage for armor, 2 passenger seats and the open cockpit. You go through here. I can access some storage from the stairwell there. And here's a landing pad for another small vessel. And then of course Gatling guns on the top. Do I have any down here? No, I do not. 4 rocket launchers and 2 Gatling guns. And of course I have my drill module tier 2 laser. Anyway, I was thinking about in the next episode, we'll take maybe this one out and we'll into space and we'll drill. We'll do some mining and demonstrate the drill modules. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much it. Let me see, F5. Go on ahead, turn these off. What's this? Oh, spotlights. And this here has got a feature on it, and I need to be in nighttime in order to see it. Let me see. When I turn these on, these red lights here, they blink when the combat thrusters are on. And turn them off. Spotlight. And that's that. That's this ship in a nutshell. And let's go daytime. Open the door and the hatch, and there you go. And well, of course, we'll also fly some of these ships too. I've just been showcasing them here on the ground, and of course, these here are kind of flat builds here, where I use the skinny blocks like I showed you in another episode how I made this flat. And not so much this one or this one, and I didn't do that, or did I? No, I didn't do that with this one either. These here are early builds. This one here is. This one I did the flat blocks for the roof and floor to make it skinny. This one I didn't. This one I may have. But next episode, I think I'm going to take one of these up. As a matter of fact, bring up creative menu. You see this? This is a gravity generator for a small vessel. And I love this thing. This is recent. This probably got to be in the most recent update. And I can actually have a gravity generator in a small vessel. Can't put it in there. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing. Maybe I could just plop it down there. And I don't think it requires any CPU points either. But anyway, there's a gravity generator in here. And it'll work somewhat. If I get too far away from it in here, I start floating around. It doesn't really have much of a range. It needs to be more or less like here in the middle of the ship or maybe under the stairs, so I'd have to find another place for all this stuff. But anyway, maybe we'll take this up into space in the next episode.